Hello guys, we have come with different types of courses from FINTS. So these all courses you can see a transaction monitoring and simulation, KYC and simulation, sanction screening and simulation, global standards and AML CFT training. So you must would be probably understanding, thinking that what simulation is all about. So simulation, everybody know that what is transaction monitoring or what is KYC sanction screening, but the simulation is you will get an opportunity to work on the cases. So you will have a hands-on experience understanding the end-to-end processes which are related to transaction monitoring, KYC, and sanction screening. So these are designed to help people who don't have good experience in the field. Probably they are working in a transaction monitoring. Probably they would know how to work on the cases which are related to transaction monitoring. In case if they are jumping into different field under the compliance umbrella, if in case if they want to learn something new from a different department of different departments perspective, so these trainings are going to help them. So simulations, we have built a systems application so you can literally work on the cases which are related to simulation. So you can work on the cases, you can write a simulation, you can make a report, you can send it to the different department escalation. You can even ask certain information from a customer by using RFI. We have built systems for all these courses, and this global standards is all related to rules and regulations. There's a training sometime from the FINTS Academy. So this is not related to simulation. We cannot make any simulations for this. And this AML safety training is built only for the corporate clients that we have. So I have already successfully completed certain financial institutions, about the refresher training related to AML safety. So I just thought of, giving it to you one or two cases related to KYC. How does it look like? Because just recently we have completed this course, and I just wanted to make sure how cases look like and how people can work on the cases. So that's the main intention I have come up with. Okay, so let me open this KYC. So there were many people. I have got a good feedback on this case also. You can just take a user. So now let me show it to you how does this course look in a user profile. So this is the user profile. You can click on the KYC. So you will see, the sessions 1, 2, 3, 4 all are completed. It has actually started just 4 days back, and we have completed 4 days of batch related to KYC. Now, so you can see the simulation triggers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can just randomly pick any of the simulations, and once you complete all these simulations, you can work on the cases literally. So you can start applying theoretical knowledge, whatever you have related to KYC. You can start applying it in a practical way. So that's the main intention we have built our training programs to just to help people who don't have knowledge in the field. So let's assume that I can just pick one of the case so that you can understand it. So there are certain cases which are related to KYC periodic review, and there are certain cases which are related to customer due diligence review, and there are certain cases I have made it only related to identify complex beneficial ownership structure, because that has become one of the hot topic that in current days. So let me open one of the trigger, for example. Say for example, so I'm just opening this trigger number 3. So crypto reserve, this is how it look like. This is a system trigger that we have. Crypto reserve is a company has onboarded a customer called Krupa Singh for an investment wallet, and the source of fund, it says that real estate has triggered a CDD, customer due diligence. As a securities industry or as a crypto company, so you just try understand who is Krupa Singh, why is he making investment, what is the main purpose, probably what is his source of fund, what is his income. This is all responsibility of crypto reserve to understand about Kripa. So now this is a trigger ID, and this is a customer due diligence trigger that we have. Now you can take this ID. Let me show it to you. So you can just, there is a FINS 360, we have made it. So you can just click on this. So you will have, different tabs under, FINS 360. So you will see it, web search. This is completely related to negative news about customers. And this is something related to accounts. You can see the transactions related to that particular account. Screening also you can do it. So you can click on, okay, you can probably, you can just whatever the trigger ID, whatever you have copied, you can just type it. You will hear it exactly look like the banking system that we have. So you will get all the Krupa Singh's information here. Okay, so KYC you will get it, passport copy you will get it, or maybe rental agreement you will get it. So you can try understand the KYC also. So these all things information we have made it. This is a dummy information that we have. It is just to make people understand how cases can be worked. This is completely dummy information, hypothetical examples we have just thought of creating. These are not real people. Please do understand, these are not real people. So you can start reviewing on the case. Okay, understand the income, where is he working, what is his profile. Okay, so let me show it to you. So he is working for Brigade Landscaping, and his annual income is $40,000. So now there are two things you are going to screen. There is a screening application also. You can just go back and screen on Krupa. So if there is a hit on Krupa, please do mention it in the simulation. There is no hit basically, Krupa Singh. So you can just go for uh, uh, probably screening where is he working. I mean the employer information, Brigade Real Estate, right? So there's a hit on this Brigade Landscape. So OFAC blacklist, that is, you just try understand what is it related to. It says that the violation says that the it is linked to Karnataka politicians. So I have already read it. Just to summarize it, what violation is this? Most of the politicians from Karnataka, they are, whatever the whatever the money, illicit funds they are getting, and they are just using to convert this as a company. They are just converting by using this real estate company. They are purchasing a lot of properties from this company. So basically, and central bank has identified this as a violation. So this Brigade Landscape is facilitating politicians' money to convert their seal gotten into a white money in the form of properties. So this is what we have understood, and OFAC has already blacklisted this entity. So this is again a hypothetical example. So you can just review it. So whatever you identify it, you can write it in the simulation and report it. Simple. Or maybe in case if you want to understand, or maybe if you can just go back and ask certain questions to Krupa. There's a RFI also we have made it just so just for your information. Just thought of sharing it with you how we have built systems. There's a RFI. This button is all about RFI, so you can just ask any questions. So can you give more information about your company? Or probably you can ask any kind of a question, so it will come back and give you the information. So it says that since I'm not the owner of that company, so I'm not aware about it. So it need these kind of information you might get. This is kind of a trigger basically as for compliance officer, or as a compliance team. This is a trigger for us. KYC analyst, this is a trigger for us. So we're going to mention all these things in a simulation and escalate it. Simple. This is how we can solve on the cases. This is related to customer due diligence trigger. If in case if this is related to your KYC periodic review, you understand what customer is into, which risk categorization customer fall under. If that person is a high risk, and when did we do it last periodic review, probably system is going to trigger that, and you just go back, re-review it, try understand everything is okay. If there is any changes to be made, just re KYC can be done, re-changing also can be done, risk rating can be changed. So these all process of KYC periodic review that we have. So let me open one more case so that you can understand it. So let's assume trigger number 4. So this is to identify ultimate beneficial owners. Trigger is created, right? So you can continue. So once trigger is created, so this is how we have built a system. So it is just to identify the ultimate beneficiary of one of the entity. So you can take, what entity, you can understand that first. Okay, quickly I can discuss with you. So you can just go back again, you can click on the account. You can type here. So this is a fresh field agriculture. So you can just open it, and you can see risk code, trade license, everything you can see it. And your trigger is all about understanding the ultimate beneficial owner, UBO details. So that is one of the hot topics that we have in the current market. So you can just go back here, check the hierarchy. You can see certain structure here. This fresh field is holding 50% of Penny. Penny is holding 83% of Penny International. Again, it is holding Raj Healthcare. So you can solve by seeing this chart. Okay, you're ultimately going back and understanding who is the ultimate beneficiary. Let's assume this ultimately if you're tracking it and it goes and end up here Oak Valley, and you don't know who is the ultimate beneficiary of this Oak Valley. So use your accounts again. Okay, try check it. If Oak Valley is holded by somebody or if this account we have with us. So you can again just go back to the account and just check it. I'm just quickly telling you what happens, how investigation can be done. This is also our customer, so you can just go back and try understand who's ultimate beneficiary. So this is Sumiran Bhatia is holding 100% equity with this company. So it means that Sumiran Bhatia is a high risk. Sumiran Bhatia is the owner of this company. So now, so once you understand that Sumiran Bhatia is the owner of what you have tracked it, probably you have to screen or in the structure whatever you have seen it, all the names you have to screen in, even with the Oak Valley, Sumiran. So everybody, it is your responsibility to screen it. Say, for example, Sumiran, you are screening. Again, I'm just showing it to you, Sumiran, but there is no hate basically. Okay, it just says a general information about customer. That's it. Simple. So you just try understand from the case. Okay, understand the beneficial owner. Understand the ultimate beneficiary. Who is the ultimate beneficiary? Okay, how did you review it? How did you investigate the case? So where did you go? What are the structure? You can see it. So there's a policy that anybody who's holding 25% and more, so we should consider that for an investigation. So you try investigate. Okay, you try to take it all those names which are breaching 25%. So try screen it. Okay, and ultimately track who is the ultimate beneficiary. So if you're not able to identify the ultimate beneficiary, it is your responsibility. Go back to this entity, Greenwood. Go back to this entity and ask who is the ultimate beneficiary. So if they're not giving it to you, it is quite difficult. It is kind of a trigger that you're going to escalate it to the next team compliance issue, right? So this is how you can make use of our system. So we have come up with multiple courses basically. So let me give it you what are the courses we have come up with as I've told you. Okay, so you have a transaction monitoring simulation. You can literally work on transaction analysis. You can work on understanding 10 years backdated transactions also. You can work on a sanction screening. We have made certain different processes, um, triggers. Say, for example, trade activity screening, we have a trigger, and perpetual screening, we have a trigger, and there's something called name screening trigger. So these all things you can work on it and get a good experience, hands-on experience on this. So that's the main intention we have come up with, and also, uh, so so you will get an assessment once you complete the all the triggers. You will get an assessment. So if I can show it to you, the certain batches people have already done, and I have got a very good feedback also on each and every uh, courses. So you can just go back and take your assessment. Once you give your assessment, so you will get an opportunity to download your certificate and post it anywhere. So you can start make using of these kind of certifications so that you can at least tell them that so it is not only about theoretical knowledge. I have a good experience working on the cases. Okay, based on my experience, I have made all these courses. Okay, so this is I just thought of just sharing it with you. If in case if this interests you, in case if this is helpful, if somebody is looking for these kind of trainings, you can always reach out to me. Or maybe you can just put a query in our Friends Academy, or probably if you have my number, you can always call me. Okay, thank you very much. I hope you understand, or I hope you like the video what I have made it. So thank you very much. You can always reach out to me for the things in case if you want to get back to me. So you can directly reach out to Friends Academy. Probably you can call me, you can WhatsApp me. I'll be always available. Thank you very much, guys.